Speed Healing event. This is our third Speed Healing event here in the One Conscious Love Network. And for those of you joining us from our My Personal Facebook page, you should be part of the One Conscious Love Network. So I'm going to put the comments in the link in the comments, and please join. We'd love to have you. We'd love to have you. So speed healing, what is it? We have beautiful healers, practitioners, coaches here today, and they're going to share a little bit of what they do. So you get to sample everybody's techniques and approaches, and then you can see like, oh, this really resonates with me. And then you can go ahead and contact them directly as well. So we have beautiful people here today. Without further ado, I'm going to get you all to introduce yourself and share what healing modality you'll be sharing today, because of course we all have multiple modalities, but we're going to focus on one today and which one that will be, and describe a little bit what that is all about. So Elizabeth, please take us away with yours.
Hi everyone, and Melanie, thank you so much for having me. I love connecting on all of your events, and I just love all the beautiful people that I meet while I'm here. So just thank you so much for hosting. I really do appreciate it. My name is Elizabeth. I also go as Vintage Rose. I'm a guide for women awakening to higher consciousness. And I love to work with more women to really help them connect to their authentic essence and remind them that they're divinity in human form. And my work really empowers them to alchemize pain into beauty, wounds into wisdom, and really transform their entire lives. The modality that I will be practicing and showcasing today is a little bit of my energy healing. I like to call this practice, You Are Heaven on Earth. So this is how I start all my coaching sessions with all the women that I help and I work with, to really ground in the energy and also to help them connect to their heart, and from that place set their intention.
That's so beautiful. Thank you so much. Sana, go ahead.
Thank you for having me here, Melanie. Wonderful to be here with you all. My name is Sanna Kettunen, and I'm based in Finland, and I'm a visual artist. I'm author of the book The Best Is Yet to Come, Rediscover Who You Are, and I'm also a self-love guide. And I'm not going to concentrate on the visual work that I do, but I help heart-led entrepreneur women with their brand design, but then also with the deeper work, really helping them to express themselves and their service and feeling good about it. And today I'm going to focus on the self-love guide part, and my modality is the base of everything. And the reason why I'm even here saying that all of these things that I have learned to be, and that is to create the best friend mindset for oneself.
Beautiful, Sana. Thank you so much. Tracy, go ahead.
So I'm Tracy Davies, and I do artwork, energy work, and family constellation facilitation. So today I'm going to showcase family constellation. I use family constellation as a base for a lot of my work. It's a really good way to get a clearer picture of what's going on, because we all have so many layers of, what's presenting and what's what's masking and what's presenting and all of that different stuff. So using it as a base to start from is what I like to do.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Tracy.
Thank you.
Kendall, please go ahead.
Hi, my name is Kendra, and I'm a style coach. And what I do is through something I created called the Style Matrix. It is a framework that uses fashion psychology to help women build wardrobes that align their authentic selves with how they are dressing. And here's just one powerful fact. Research shows that what you wear can literally change your brain chemistry. So today I'm going to show you a process to help you identify the disconnect between your true essence and how you're showing up visually.
I love that, Kendra. Thank you so much. Excellent. Thank you all for introducing yourselves. We will now offer a short demonstration of your practice or technique. And so with that, Elizabeth, please go ahead.
Yeah, okay. So just get comfortable, maybe just sitting up with your spine straight. And I like to put either my palms on my knees or on my thighs, facing up so you can receive. And if it feels comfortable for you, just start to close your eyes. We're going to start with 3 full deep breaths in. We're going to inhale for 6 counts, hold for 3, and release for 6. Okay, so let's start. Hold and release. Just letting it all go. Good. Again, inhale. Hold and release. Okay, last one. Inhale. Hold and release. Now I want you to picture a beautiful white light coming all the way from the top of the sky. This light is touching the crown of your head, melting behind the back of your head, rushing down your forehead, your eyebrows, your eyes, your nose, your ears, your mouth, coming down your neck, coming down both shoulders, both elbows, both wrists, both hands, and all 10 fingers. This light is melting over your back, going all the way down your spine, melting over your chest, your stomach, your hips, your thighs, down your knees, your calves, both ankles and both feet, and all 10 toes. Now this light is going all the way down to the center of the earth. You're grounded, you're rooted, you're anchored deeply down in the center of the earth. Here we are visited with another light, the light of Pachamama, the light of Gaia. And from this place, if there's anything that you want to let go and give to her so she can transmute, you can do it quietly in your head. And now, this light from the center of the earth is coming all the way up to where your feet are. And it's coming up both feet, your ankles, rushing all the way up your entire body until it cascades from the crown of your head, 3 feet above you and 3 feet all around you. You've been cleared. Now from this place, both lights, the light of Mother Earth and the light of the universe, meet at your heart. From this space, if you feel safe to do so, you can put your left hand on your heart and really just connect with your heart. Check in. Does it have any messages for you? And from here, we could just set our intention for the day, whatever that might be. And now that we set our intentions, we're going to come back. But just know that you're coming back more empowered, more embodied, more connected to your true essence. And whatever your intentions is for the day, you're going to do it. And when you're ready, let's take one deep breath in again for 6 counts. Let's hold. Release it. Feel the temperature of the room. You can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, you can start to open your eyes.
Oh, so beautiful. Thank you so much.
Thank
We're
you.
all in the moment now. Thank you so much. A great way to start. Sana, please go ahead.
Thank you so much, Elizabeth. That's beautiful. If you have, do you have a piece of paper and pen next to you? If not, then you can do this afterwards too. But I want to share an exercise that is really the foundation for everything. And this is something that can be done repeatedly, as many times as needed. But it's good to begin with a piece of paper and write it down for clarity. And that is that you think of a friend, a best friend, who is the dream friend of yours. And you think that what everything are the qualities of this friend that makes her or him the dream best friend. And what you do is that just let it come out on the piece of paper, like trust, respect, fun. It's so personal. So everything that is important to you for a dream best friend relationship to be that for you, you write down. There is nothing like wrong or right in that, or there's nothing wrong. Like if there's some specific activity that you want to do, then you write that, and just everything down. And this is something that you can fill out later, because you will start to think of like, oh, this is something I want to add there. And what you do then, once you have written it all down on a piece of paper or drawn, is that you look at every single thing that you've written, and now you think of yourself that if these are all the qualities that you want from a best friend, that which ones are you giving to yourself? And what you do is that you very honestly, without feeling bad or get in a shock, you just circle the ones that really intuitively come, that, oh, I give myself trust, I give myself fun, I give myself whatever it is that you have there. If you do that, you circle it. If it's something that is like, I don't know, oh my God, I haven't never even thought about it, leave it without nothing. And if it's clear that, oh my God, I am not giving myself this encouragement, then you put the line under. And I can tell you that this is something I did like 9 years ago. And everything was basically a line under. that I wasn't giving. So that was my starting point. And everything shifted in my life when I started to give to myself and figure out ways. How can I have fun? How can I give trust to myself? And this is an exercise I do whenever I have to, because there are elements that I see that, hey, I'm not giving this to me, and I really want more fun, or I really want more of this. And I cannot recommend this more for you, because that is the way you really learn to love yourself and give to yourself that what you really want to receive from someone else. So that is mine.
It's a beautiful exercise. I love it. Oh, it's simple yet so powerful. Thank you so much for sharing. Tracy, please go ahead.
That was a lovely exercise. I like that. So, Melanie, I'm going to borrow you if I may.
Of course.
And if you can choose an issue, maybe an issue that doesn't go too deep, because we only have a small amount of time,
Hey.
but just to choose an issue.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, I say it out loud. I like it. Okay, I have an issue. I have some fears about launching my business now that I'm finishing school, and so that's the issue I would like to let go of. It's not helping me.
Okay. So I'm going to turn my camera around. Hold on.
Okay.
So can everybody see the whiteboard here now?
Yes.
Okay. Now I'm just going to change this little guy here. So now I'm going to put different things on the board,
Mhm.
and I want you to tap into that and tell me how it's feeling.
Okay.
So how is this one feeling? What's going on for this one?
Mm. Not too many changes.
I'm not looking for changes.
Oh.
Just what's going on for that one. How's that one feeling?
Just neutral. Yeah.
Okay. Where on the board does that one want to be?
I would say on the left.
Okay, so over here.
Yeah.
In the middle or?
Sure, in the middle. Yeah.
Okay. And which direction does it want to face?
I would say towards us. Yeah.
Okay. So like this.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how about that one?
That feels friendly.
Okay. And where on the board does that one want to be?
Maybe closer to us and on the right side.
Oh,
Yeah, I like that.
like that? Okay.
Yeah.
And facing that direction?
Yeah.
Okay. And how about this one?
This one feels happy.
Okay. And where on the board does she want to be?
I would put her in the front on the left side. Yeah, that looks good.
And is she aware of the others on the board? Others around her?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And how does she feel about the others around her?
Welcoming.
Okay. How about this little guy? Is this one aware of the others around her? Around them?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. And how does that one feel about the others?
Good, I think.
Okay. And what about Jeannie back here? Is he aware of the others?
Yes, I would think so.
Okay. Okay. And how does he feel about the others?
Just doesn't care.
Okay. So now I have this little piece of paper
Mm-hmm.
and it's the word yes.
Okay.
How does it feel?
It feels good.
Okay. Where on the board does that one want to be?
I would put it in the middle.
Okay. And before I put it in the middle, does this one want to be improved?
No, I think it's good the
Okay.
way,
So just in the middle, like this?
and more towards us a little bit, maybe. Yeah,
Tell me when, right there?
yeah,
Okay.
that's
All right. And how about this? This is the word please.
mm, okay.
And how does
I
it feel?
so I'm surprised by it. But I would
Okay.
put it in the middle in the front.
Like here?
Closer. Yeah, there.
Okay. Okay. And this is the word thank you.
Mm,
How does it feel?
feels good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does it want to be improved?
No,
Okay. Where on the board does it want to be?
I would put it with the genie.
With the genie. In front of the genie on
Just
like
next.
against.
Yeah, next to it. Yeah, there.
Okay. And how does it feel?
Good.
Okay, hold on here. So I would like this guy to turn and have eye contact with Jeannie. How do you feel about that?
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Okay, so he's going to turn and he's going to turn. And how does that feel?
Feels good.
Okay. So I don't need it to stay that way. I just
Okay.
needed a minute or two. Does anybody feel any different?
Mm, I think Jeannie is starting to come around, starting to enjoy the others.
Okay. So he didn't enjoy them so much before.
Yeah, it was just neutral, not interested.
Okay. Okay. But now he's more curious, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. So now with this system, you or probably even before now, you tap into what's called the field. And the field knows everything about everything. Okay. So, and you just kind of feel into it and say, okay, what's going on here that is unsettled, if you will.
Okay.
Okay. So now I'm going to, hold on. Now I'm going to introduce another person. And where would this one belong?
Oh, I like this little character from the cartoons. I would say maybe in the middle on the right side.
Okay. So like this here.
Yeah,
Okay. And facing that direction.
yeah.
And how is this one? How's that one feeling?
Oh, I would say very friendly. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Who does that one connect most with on the board?
Most, I would say the princess.
And is she aware of that one?
Yeah,
Are the others aware of her? Are the others aware of this one?
yes.
Okay. So now we're going to turn Snow White to this one. How's that feel?
Good.
Okay. So now this one is going to say to Snow White, this story, we're going to try a few things for that one to say.
Okay.
So we're going to start with, this baggage does not belong to you.
Mm.
And I'm going to have you repeat what this one says.
But this baggage doesn't belong to you.
And let's also try, this is not your story to carry.
Mm. This is not your story to carry.
And one more, this fear belongs to me.
This fear belongs to me.
Which one do any of those fit for this one?
Yeah, I think they all do.
They all do. Okay. So let's have this one just repeat. This fear belongs to me.
This fear belongs to me.
It's not your baggage to carry.
It's not your baggage to carry.
Does Snow White hear it?
Yes.
And how does she feel about it?
Relieved. Yeah.
Good. Fabulous. Hold on. So I'm going to give her a little suitcase. Just put it in
love
front
it.
of her. And Snow White is going to say to this one, all that I carry
All that I carry
that belongs to you instead of me,
that belongs to you instead of me,
I return to you now
I return to you now
with the same love that I took it.
with the same love that I took it.
And how does it feel for Snow White to say that?
So good. Yes.
And how does she feel about letting go of the bag?
Like a weight has been lifted off her shoulders.
Perfect. So we're going to give this bag to this one. So now this one is going to say to Snow White, I give you my permission.
I give you
And
my
you're going to
permission.
you're going to repeat for me. So I give you my permission, blessings, and belonging
I give you my permission, blessings, and belonging
to be completely free from this baggage.
to be completely free from this baggage.
And does Snow White hear it?
Yes.
So Snow White is going to bow, and she doesn't have knees, so I'm just going to bow her like this. And so she's going to say, I honor and respect
I honor and respect.
any suffering that you've had to go through.
Any suffering that you've had to go through.
And I thank you for my life.
And I thank you for my life.
And now she's going to stand back up. And now we're just going to put this little treasure chest behind Snow White. And this treasure chest represents and integrates everything that we've done on the board.
Mm-hmm.
So it's your life having everything integrated. Okay. So we're just going to stand it behind Snow White. And the treasure chest is going to say to Snow White, I'm here for you whenever you're ready.
I'm here for you whenever you're ready.
And does Snow White hear it?
Yes.
Is Snow White ready?
No.
That's okay. That's okay. So Snow White is going to say, thank you. I may need some time.
Thank you. I may need some time,
But then I'll join you.
but then I'll join you.
And there that's done.
Oh, that's so beautiful, Tracy. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful
Thank you.
exercise. I love it. Thank you so much. Oh, very nice. Okay, back to hosting. Kendra, please go ahead.
All right. Hello, guys. So we're in a place where I really think that everyone who's gone before me has already got us in the right mindset. And first of all, just thank you all for that. So we're going to go back into an introspective place. You can choose to close your eyes or not. You can choose to get a piece of paper or not, but I am going to be asking you to think of some words. So you can write them down, or you can just choose to store them inside your head. So I want you to enter that introspective place and connect with your highest self. And I want you to think of that highest self from a place of self-love, and feel that self-love and let it embody your entire being. Now, this self, it has no flaws, and it is entirely whole and entirely perfect. And once you start to feel that, you can then begin to visualize her. Feel her beauty first. Feel the beauty. Feel her purpose. How is she expressing that? Go ahead and take a deep breath in. Breathe that out. And once you can feel it, what are 3 words that you would use to describe the energy that you felt when you first saw her and visualized her? These should be soul words. So maybe it's feminine, free, fierce, nurturing, powerful. Trust whatever comes up. And now, without judgment, I want you to take an energy scan of what you're wearing right now. You can feel your colors, the textures on your skin, the silhouette. And then I want you to think in your conscious mind, If a stranger saw you for the first time, would these soul words be reflected in your visual presentation? Are you giving people energetic permission to see your truth? Or are you anywhere unconsciously hiding behind the clothes that don't match these words that you gave your higher self? So I just want you to think on that for just a couple of more seconds. Okay. The next part of this is thinking about one tiny adjustment that you can make today to better reflect any one of those 3 soul words that you chose. And this is where the energy and the healing comes into to play. Maybe it's embodying a word with your body language, or adding a piece of jewelry that feels creative or somehow expressive of one of those words, or even doing something as subtle as taking a lipstick or an eyeshadow into something that embodies that more. And that is the end of my demonstration. Thank you very much.
That's beautiful, Kendra. Thank you so much. Thank you. Again, simple but very powerful for sure. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to go around again and you're going to share a story of testimonial or transformation from one of your clients. And at the same time, I want you to highlight what makes your work uniquely effective and deeply needed in today's world. And so, Elizabeth, we'll start with you.
So I love to begin all my coaching sessions with that practice, just so we can really ground my clients into the session and connect them with their heart. So they're not in their ego, they're not anywhere, they're just being present. And during the session, after they feel relief, they feel like they got something lifted from off their, I don't know, just like their chest. But the real magic comes in when we progressively do it over time. I can tell a difference between 3 months. And the biggest testimonial is just really seeing how this really one practice that takes 5 minutes in the beginning of our call over 3 months just really transforms their entire lives, because they're more connected to their intuition, because they're in a place of stillness and they start listening to their true desires or true passions, start connecting with their heart. So it's just so beautiful to witness that growth over time. And then also, of course, at the end of the call, it's also really nice, but really just over the 3 to 6 months, it's just really beautiful how they transform their entire lives just from doing this practice and being still and just connecting to themselves, really. A lot of women, they don't know how to connect to their own essence and how to sit with their soul and how to really listen to their intuition, to their authentic self voice. And it's just so beautiful for me to witness that. And I think that's why my work is so effective, because it really just reminds women of their own power. And in that place of stillness, it's like they really follow who they authentically are, and they really uncover themselves. They connect with their true essence, and that is so needed in this world where we're bombarded with messaging, especially as women, of you're not beautiful if you don't have this or that. And we're listening to these outside voices, and the beauty industry has made so much money just making us feel ugly so they can get a lot of money, a lot of revenue. But that's not the truth, at all. And when we start connecting with ourselves with this little small practice, I find that it's just so beautiful. And I was talking about my clients, but now I'm talking about I'm talking about me. My biggest testimonial is me.
I love it.
Yeah, because I'm definitely not the same woman that I was back 5 years ago. And I'm just in this beautiful place where I can now help women reach this place. So, yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Yes. Sana.
Is this does it have to be another person, or is it like Elizabeth was saying about herself? Is that like the story, or do I choose one? For me, it's okay, like
Choose.
either one.
Yes, you choose.
Okay. Well, I am also going to then choose one
Mm.
client of mine. And I will here say that in combination, I have helped with both the creating visuals and also with the deeper work, because it is not enough to take place visually and hide behind the visuals. The confident expression needs to be there, and that comes from having that healthy, loving relationship with oneself and clarity on that what I really love, which is often, and used to be for me, overwhelm being my expertise, that to have the essence, knowing that what really is of everything, what I really love and represents me, and what my message is, and what I want to put out there in the world with my expression. So the same practice that you had to list down all qualities of the best friend. That's what I started with. And then with the time together, focused on 3 of the most important ones. And the one-to-one work was based on that. I personally went through, if it was about compassion for oneself, forgiveness, I created based on that, the coaching and the deeper work. Also created visuals to help really instill what we were going through with visual meditations, affirmations. And I got beautiful testimonial of saying that helped deepen her self-love for herself, and having this inner child embracing her, and also help with creativity. So for me, that meant the world to me. And I emphasize this best friend thing because out of every relationship, I have come to understand that friendship is the most important one in every single relationship, and it has to begin with ourselves, so we can never get it wrong. And if it wasn't for my own journey of learning to be there for myself during a time when I had no one, I never thought I would be in that kind of place, I would never have connected back to my love for creative expression. I simply wouldn't be here. And why is this so important is, and what is like unique about mine, is that I make everything extremely clear, simple, short. I don't like long form content. I want things to be extremely simple, like childlike simple. I don't use fancy names or anything. I just have like, this is it, this is not, this is it. That's how I get it for myself too. But then the world makes it complicated and we make it for ourselves, but the journey and destination is very simple. So that's what I'm reminding constantly of. That's it.
That's beautiful, Sana. Thank you so much. Thank you. Tracy.
Okay, so the testimonial that I'm going to share is a while back, I used to do in-person constellations in the presence of horses. And the horses would interact with the circle. So I had a client that came, and she wanted to work on procrastination. And an hour before her constellation, one of the horses stood at her chair for the full hour, just stood at her chair, didn't move. And then we did her constellation, and 4 days later, she phoned me and said, I just have to tell you what happened. So she said, for a whole year, she had all this eczema all over her hands. And it didn't matter what she did. Like, she tried so many products on that eczema, nothing was working. And she said 3 days after the constellation,
Mm.
the whole layer of eczema fell off.
Mm.
And there was pink new skin underneath. As well as she noticed an improvement in the procrastination.
Mm. That's cool.
So why I think this work is necessary is because all of us have an ancestor that had some sort of trauma. Every single one of us, every human on earth, and every animal on earth. We've all had trauma that we weren't able to process.
Mhm.
So there is so much trauma stuck in the system. And we pick it up and we carry it, but as a result, we suffer by carrying that baggage. And a family constellation is a way to honor that ancestor and give back the baggage that belongs to them and receive the blessings and belonging that we really need from our ancestors.
Mm.
Thank you.
That's beautiful, Tracy. I love it. Beautiful. Great. Kendra, please go ahead.
Sure. So I want to talk about one of my clients. Her name is Tiffany. And I want to talk about her because the issues that she was presenting with in her body are really common. So she came to me after losing weight. She had one of the gastric sleeve surgeries. And when she came to me, she was still dressing from her old body identity. And she was hiding a lot, wearing colors that she felt like were just kind of draining her energy. And she felt like she didn't know the difference between this new person she was and the old person, and she needed help bridging that gap. So we started with exercises just like the one I did today. And then we also did some exercises around identity and color psychology. And it kind of helped release the old programming. Then we cleaned out her closet and we literally got rid of any visual representation of her old identity piece by piece. And then through the identity work, I helped her shop for clothes that were more aligned with her true self. And her experience of it afterwards was that she now knows how to use her colors strategically in her life rather than just, I don't know, a lot of people just kind of grab whatever's there. But Tiffany, she is a speaker. And so now she knows, like, if she's not feeling a certain way energetically when she has something to do, she knows what color to grab for in order to boost her mood so she feels better about what she has to do. And if she has something she wants to say that day, that she needs an authority boost, she knows her authority color so she can reach for that. So she has more of a strategy attached to her expression. And one of the biggest things that when I talked to her that I loved was that she told me that she doesn't feel like she has to hide parts of herself to be professional anymore. And this is not my wording. She calls herself goofy, and she used to like hide that because she felt like she wouldn't be taken seriously if she hid like how goofy she was. So she's learned how to channel that authentically in her voice and her style, and so she's just not suppressed anymore. And people are seeing like the full expression of herself. And she said she feels radiant, she feels beautiful, but she also feels like she wants to express more of herself in other parts of her life. And the last time I talked to her, she's actually writing a book now. So I think this work is extremely necessary because most women are not dressing from their true identity. They're dressing from social programs, conditioning, old rules, body image stuff, like shame, all types of stuff. And especially once you reach a certain age, like for me, I think it's around 35, but who knows? Anything could happen. You could have a baby. So people reach something and something shifts and change for them. And they're all of a sudden just really confused and they're hit with this, wait a minute, I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know how to express myself. So I think it's really necessary for all women to be able to know how to express their true selves without shame. And that's why I do what I do. And that's why I think getting dressed from that place is so transformational.
Beautiful, Kendra. Thank you so much. Thank you all for being here today. This was a super fun panel of speed healing for sure. We had a lot of different styles, a lot of different techniques. I know that people watching you benefited from being exposed to these new techniques and styles. And so please reach out to the beautiful practitioners on screen. Make yourself a friend, and from there, who knows, your transformation is just at your doorstep now. So don't hesitate to connect with all of them. You're all going to be tagged in this video. Also, for all of you guys, make sure to put all your links in the comments so it's easy for people to find you. I look forward to hosting you again here on the One Conscious Love Network. And I want to thank you so much for your participation and your time. And thank you, everyone, for watching. Thank you, guys.